We just got back from a 10-day trip out west, and honestly, it was incredible. The total cost came out to about $4,000 for 2 people, not including food or gas, which really isn't bad considering everything we got to see and do. We covered over 1,600 miles, exploring some of the most breathtaking places on the continent. From Glacier National Park to crossing the America-Canada border, up through Banff National Park, and then driving the legendary Icefields Parkway all the way to Jasper. It was the road trip of a lifetime.
Heading to Montana. Ashley behind me, taking forever.
It was Friday, September 19th, 2025, when we left Miami. After a few layovers, we finally landed in Montana. The flights cost $250 per person, which was a steal for that kind of distance. We picked up our rental, a Ford Bronco we found on Turo for about $1,000 for 10 days. The Bronco turned out to be the perfect choice, sturdy, reliable, and made for mountain roads. We grabbed groceries and snack for the trip, then headed straight to our first stay, the Apgar Village Lodge and Cabins. Apgar Village sits right on the southern end of Lake Mcdonald, a quiet little cluster of cabins and lodges that feels frozen in time. The story goes that a man named Milo Apgar settled here back in the late 1800s hoping to farm the land. But when crops wouldn't grow, he turned to something that would, hospitality. Our stay cost $405 for 2 nights. Once we checked in, we didn't waste any time. We headed straight out to explore. Our first stop was Sacred Dancing Cascade, a hidden gem along the Going to the Sun Road. The name comes from Native American traditions. It's said this area was once used for spiritual ceremonies where water and motion symbolized life and renewal. The cascade isn't huge. It's not one of those postcard waterfalls that roar down a cliff, but it has its own kind of energy. The water glides and spins over the rocks like it's performing a slow, graceful dance. Standing on the bridge over Mcdonald Creek, you can feel the rhythm in the current, the pulse of the valley itself. It's easy to see why it earned such a powerful name. Sometimes, the smallest waterfalls leave the biggest impression. As the day started to wind down, we made our way to Lake Mcdonald, just a few miles down the road. It's known as the crown jewel of Glacier National Park, 10 miles long and nearly 500 feet deep, carved thousands of years ago by massive glaciers that once filled this valley. The colors here are unreal. When sunlight hits the surface, the water turns a brilliant turquoise, and beneath it you can see smooth stones, reds, greens, purples that look hand-painted. Out here, time doesn't move fast. It just expands. As the sun set over the mountains, we watched the light fade across the lake, gold melting into blue, and into the night with some terrible food from the restaurant next door.
Dancing Cascade stole my breath. Water falling like it knew no death. Every step felt like a story untold.
Today is day 2, and I'm finally excited to really start this trip. On the agenda, the Highline Trail,